everyone, we now have the announcement of the performers for the first ever FIFA World Cup 2026 halftime show. Hold on tight. It is Madonna, Shakira, and BTS. But I think, audience, you're already tapping into something. Not everybody's really excited about this. According to the New York Times, devoted soccer fans believe that you shouldn't mess with the standard 15-minute halftime and that these kinds of festivities, the entertainment, they're needless. So should the World Cup final be having this halftime show? Miguel?
Well, I'm just glad that finally FIFA can make some money, you know? They're in the tank all the time. No, I understand the impetus to do that, to invite more people under the tent, but FIFA's the World Cup is the most watched sporting event in the world. Do they really need to, ramp it up? I'm not really sure that they do.
Yeah.
And the halftime for players is so rehearsed. They have those 15 minutes where they do their stretches, they eat other food, whatever they're going to do. Now it's going to become 30, 35 minutes. Who knows how long it will go, but it feels like it's just messing with something that's already working.
Well, you know who you got to blame? You got to blame the Muppets, because apparently it was their idea. I don't know if you saw this. Play this clip.
Can you believe it? They're doing a halftime show during the World Cup final.
That doesn't sound half bad.
Well, it doesn't sound half good either.
Hey, Statler and Waldorf, you guys are invited too. Everyone's invited, right?
Yeah. Sure, why
okay,
not?
so let's go. All right, Animal, take it away.
Ah! Madonna! Shakira! BTS!
You can tell, I think, right by that they're trying to appeal to non-soccer fans. They're trying to appeal to families, and they're trying to appeal to people like me who otherwise would not tune in. So does that matter? To get a little bit of extra eyeballs, because the people who were already going to be there would be there, but to get extra
and that's
eyeballs...
everyone. First of all, they don't need extra. Like Miguel said, this is the most watched sporting event. I have watched every World Cup final in the last 20 years.
Wow.
And never once did I think to myself, you know what we need? Some dancing. Some dancing at halftime will make this experience that much better. The people who are fans of football, okay, are going to watch this sporting event regardless of what people will miss work. People have left their spouses and children behind to watch the World Cup final. It does not need any spicing.
The same thing be said for the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl, the halftime show is a major feature. And the people who love the football probably don't necessarily care about the halftime show, but it's obviously done something for it. So couldn't you make the same argument with soccer?
No, you can, because the Super Bowl is watched by a very tiny group of people. The World Cup final is watched by the entire world, and also the people who don't care are the only ones who are celebrating this. The people who don't care about the sport are the ones who are like, yes, I want to see BTS. You know where you can watch BTS? At a BTS concert.
Okay, I'm going to say this.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to come down the middle.
Yeah.
We're in the clippable culture, so social media team, clip this. Adapt or die. Adapt or die. I think the evolution of any sport...
I would like to agree with you.
Yes?
The one thing that doesn't need to adapt is the World Cup final.
I'll tell you why it
entire
does.
countries are going to
Yes.
shut down to watch the World Cup
Absolutely,
final.
but
You don't
here's
need to
the thing.
convince anyone to watch that game.
Yeah, you're probably right about that, but until literally 8 billion people's eyes are on this, there is always room for growth. So I think probably the majority of the world is going to be watching, right? This is an international sport, absolutely. But to Cynthia's point, first of all, there is an Americanization of this. This is going down in New Jersey, okay?
Right.
So if you want to appease people who maybe wouldn't normally tune in, I don't know, my cousin is a huge BTS fan. I don't think she would have been the one to watch the halftime show, but I know her and the whole BTS army that's 3 billion people right there.
Yeah.
I do still think there is room for growth and just to continue to widen the tent.
Plus, they're also donating. I thought initially, okay, they're just doing this as a money grab, right? I think that's what everyone thinks. Usually there's a sponsorship. They are actually, I think, donating a lot of this money to children's education funds. So does that change anything? Maybe a little bit?
A little bit.
bit.
I feel like they could have just had this concert before the game starts, you know? If everyone wants to see BTS and Shakira, why don't we watch them before the game, and then we could just watch the game? If you ask pro athletes what the hardest part of a game is, they often say the national anthems, where they have to stand there for 10 minutes after they've warmed up. And it feels like we're just interfering with the game here.
Yeah.
And it's 15 minutes to 30 minutes, it's going to kill the momentum.
You know what's going to be so great is that you can actually watch the halftime show the first time ever right here on CTV.
Yes, you can.
Talk about it. So the FIFA World Cup 2026 finals, that's going to be happening, and you can watch all of it. The entire tournament, in fact, beginning on Thursday, June the 11th, right here.
All right, Jason Kelce pulled a Big Brother move on Travis Kelce recently on the New Heights podcast. Check it out. All right, so is it cute or is it cringe for adults to call their parents mommy and daddy?
It is cute. It is cute. This is yes. This is a football player. I dare you to call him cringe to his face. Okay. I will say this: there's an entire world out there. Again, speaking of how everything sort of becomes Americanized, like there's an entire world out there where people actually use mommy and daddy to refer to their parents. Like in Europe and in large parts of sub-Saharan Africa, people still use the phrasing mommy. The problem here is the larger issue, which is we sexualize everything. Mommy and daddy has been sexualized. That's why all of you think it's cringe. Because we do it now where it's like, who's your mommy, who's your daddy? And then we do it with very naughty thoughts in our mind. And that's why you think it's cringe.
That's interesting. Because I actually, as a person who thinks about sex a lot, I did not think of that initially. And maybe that is part of it. But I often think it's infantilizing, right? Like it says that he's still kind of attached to his mother in a way that I would find a bit cringe if it was my partner. Having said that, I secretly hope that Jaya calls me mommy forever. So I don't know what that says about
I'm going to say this. Why do you think that Taylor Swift is marrying this man? You know why? Because he has a beautiful, secure bond with his mother, okay? I don't care how old you are. I think, if you are lucky enough to have a good mom, if you're lucky enough to still have your mom in your life, call her whatever you want. That's what I say.
I also think, like, for pro athletes specifically, there's a masculinity, like, toxic problem. And sort of being cringe on purpose with your mom, it's a nice thing to do. I say,
very, very sweet. You know, I think if you want to find a girl and marry one like Taylor Swift, start calling your mom mommy. Okay?
Also, be a professional athlete.
And perhaps be a professional athlete at the same time.
And make a lot of money.
And make a lot of money. It's true.
And be tall.
And be tall. Keep going.
Yeah.
Yep. True.
Okay, so is Drake really reigniting his feud with Kendrick Lamar? A leaked track from his upcoming Iceman album appears to make a jab at Kendrick's height, although music journalists cannot confirm if it's a real song or if it was made with AI. But if it is real, do people think that this is like, hanging on to a past feud? It's time to move on.
You want to recuse yourself?
No, I do not. I do not want to recuse myself. I think it's rekindling the feud, and I love it. Keep going. This was so entertaining the first time around. I'm ready for this summer to be that as well.
But it got violent. It got violent, Arthur.
Did it get violent?
People were shot.
I mean, there was never a direct connection.
Okay, sure.
People get shot all the time. Anyways, the thing is. Obviously, do not want the violence,
we don't want the violence.
I would love the music because sometimes animosity breeds creativity. And as a hip hop fan, as someone who loves the music, let's keep going. Why not?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't see any reason why not.
I keep thinking about how there was this basketball game where a team was losing by 50 points, and a guy hit a three-pointer, and they went, "Wow, a huge three-pointer to cut the lead to 47." That's what this feels like. This battle ended literally years ago. Like, I love Drake, honestly I do, and I was listening to the song, laughing and loving the lyrics, but I was like, this is not going to play well. Like, it's over. The whole thing is already, he's getting punched on the ground, and now he's starting to rap from the ground. I don't know. I'm not into it.
Yeah, it's interesting. For me, though, if someone made a false claim about me, especially in a very public way, I would not let it go. I would keep on going. I would want to mention it. And here's the thing that I feel like we have to remember. Drake has done so much, as we've talked about, for this city and for this country. And we have to stop doing that very Canadian thing, which is tearing down our own when they are super successful. Drake continues to be this global superstar. He is the most streamed artist of all time on Spotify. So I think while we are still in the spirit, as we should be, of elbows up, we should be using our elbows also in our arms to support this man who has done so much for the world.
Wow.
I'm going to go a different direction. I agree.
That's what was missing from the rap was an elbows up bar.
Yeah, we need an elbows up bar.
That, yeah.
So I actually don't think that this is a song about a diss track or a leak track. This is how, in the age of social media in 2026, this is happening on social media. All these clips, all the leaks, it's on all of the platforms. It's taken over TikTok. Because here's what's happening with artists. If you do not master the algorithm on social media, it will master you. And what Drake is doing is capitalizing on what we all know is the currency in 2026. It's the attention, our attention, your attention, your attention. Lizzo just released a clip on social media the other day. She is blaming the poor interest in her upcoming album on the algorithms on social media. She said her algorithms, or everyone's algorithms, are suppressing her new music.
But not everyone agreed with
so
that.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. My point is, either you master the algorithm or it will master you. You know what the whole world is talking about? Is it a real diss track? Is it a diss track? He's teaming up with these streamers. He had this whole stunt with these ice blocks in downtown Toronto. I don't know if anybody saw on the news. The stunt at the CN Tower. Something's going down at the CN Tower tomorrow, and it has something to do with Drake. This was happening last night. You know what is happening on social media? Drake has our attention. That is how he is winning.
That's very true, but don't you feel like, you know that expression, don't poke the bear? Don't wake a sleeping dragon. I just made that one up. But like Kendrick has already, he admitted he won. He's out. He's moving on with his life. Now it's like Drake's coming back. Well, here we go. He's going to put on his gloves and come back. It's going to be a nightmare.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but do we even know that this is a real diss track? That it is. Maybe it is AI. Maybe he's doing this to stir the pot, and then the first song that drops has nothing to do with what we're talking about right now. Stay tuned, right? I'm just saying. Okay, in other news, everybody, there is a German man who has sued a travel company. He's actually won after a court ruled that hotel staff did not stop guests from, hold on to your seats, reserving their lounge chairs with their towels. We all know this scenario. We know those people. We know those people.
What are we applauding for?
Hold on. Yeah. According to the New York Times, the tour operator was required to intervene and must now refund part of the price of this man's vacation.
Wow.
Okay? So is saving a pool chair, the loungers, is this selfish or is this just very smart vacation strategy? What do we think?
I mean, it is selfish. It's selfish, and yet these resorts turn us into animals. So I'm so glad that this guy fought and that he won. But it is going to be hard because these companies, they want your business. And let's not forget that even if you solve the problem of not having enough resort chairs, you've still got prime spots, right? Everyone wants to be closer to the pool or closer to the water. And so you're always going to have people who get up at the crack of dawn, they put their thing there, and what are you going to do? The resort has to intervene, but they won't because they want to make sure that their clients have the most relaxing time. So I don't know what the fix is for this.
It's like people who line up for things where you're like, people who wait all night lining up from 3 in the morning. I don't want to be those people, but I also wish they weren't there.
Right? Yeah. I've done it before. Like, I'll admit, I'll call myself out because we've done it. Yeah. You see someone else doing it and being like, oh, I guess I got to do it too.
Listen, any resort should hire me because I love rules and I love enforcing them even more. Oh, God. Okay. Hire this girl. Yeah. No. If there is a rule, if it's actually stated and everybody is aware of the rule, you have a security guard or Melissa Grello paroling the pool and you go around and I'm going to be like, no. It says only 9 a.m. you can grab a chair. You know those people who put it down at 6 a.m., then they go for the lineup at the buffet for breakfast.
I didn't do it, Mel.
I'm sorry. You know those people? And the other part that ticks me off, some resorts purposely don't put out enough chairs. You know why? They want to sell you the cabanas.
Oh.
Right.
That's why. You know.
I'm going to say, first of all, I'm so glad that we are finally talking about the real issues that are affecting our society. I'm glad that we are finally addressing this. Secondly, if you're on vacation and you're waking up at 6 a.m. to put a towel on a beach chair, you are doing it wrong, okay? I'm just letting you know right now.
Yeah. No, you lay the towel before you go to bed at 6 a.m.
Yeah, sleep in till 11, okay, or noon, okay? Nice. Get up, there's not a chair left, don't worry about it. The pool is still open, the ocean is endless, okay? Try and have fun on your vacations, people, okay?
Yeah. And remember, next time you go to a resort, sign up for the extra Melissa Grello protection.
Yes.
I charge for that. All right, so this next topic is actually from one of you, our viewers. So she writes, my mother lives across the country and wants to visit, but she wants to stay with me and my boyfriend for her 10-day trip. She and my boyfriend, well, they always end up having some kind of big disagreement, which makes things really awkward for me. I can't imagine what it would be like if she were to live with us for 10 days. So I don't want to upset my boyfriend, but I also don't want to upset my mom. What do I do? The social panel, let us all chime in here. Arthur, what should she do?
Oh, this is very simple. I'm going to solve this very easily. It's a very simple situation. Get your mom an Airbnb.
Yeah.
And I would ask your boyfriend to go on a 10-day trip somewhere.
Get rid of both.
One of those two. Get rid of both. Get rid of one of them. Or put one in an Airbnb. The bigger question is, why are they always fighting? It means that one of them is problematic. Figure out which one and get rid of them.
You heard it. Get rid of your mother-in-law.
Oh my God.
Yes, because the thing is, like, if it's your mom that's problematic, then take your boyfriend's side, because what is your mom going to do? Disown you? Like, she's stuck with
Yes!
you. No.
Oh, okay.
She's stuck with you.
I'm going to say this. We
Yeah.
have lost the virtue of respecting our parents and our elders. I believe this very, very much. Ryan, since day one, thank you for that. Ryan, since day one, knows what my parents mean to me, and whether my parents are problematic or not, it actually doesn't matter. You're the boyfriend. You're not even a husband yet. So what I would say is, if you want to get in my good books, you better learn to get along, especially with my mother. So the boyfriend, it's only 10 days, bruh. You know what you do? You zip it, and you just do whatever mama needs, because mamas are special, or you check yourself into a hotel. He needs to extract himself from the situation. Do not say anything to my mother.
It's his
where he
place.
lives.
He lives
He
there.
lives there. It's his home.
He lives there. I don't know. You're
So?
working full time. We assume the best of this person, that maybe they're headed towards marriage. And not all moms, not all mommies are perfect. Like, they actually, some of them have really
My
bad.
mommy is perfect.
Your mommy's
Yes.
perfect. I think I'm perfect too. My mommy too.
My mommy's perfect.
It's fine, but not all moms are, let's be honest. And a lot of them have boundary issues, and a lot of times it's like very hard to talk to them.
10
We've all
days.
known
Look,
this.
10 days.
I think the thing is that if you're working full time and, like, let's say she parties late, I don't know, like maybe she's a mom like you, goes to the club and comes home and disrupts her life. I don't know.
Yeah, Mel.
Yes, Mel.
Look, I have this theory that, like, you don't actually have that much space in your life for a lot of everyday people. People that you're gonna see every single day, your kids, your spouse, every day, day in, day out, you're gonna have problems, it's gonna be up and down. Finding those people is so difficult. And so 10 days, you're like, sure, it's only 10 days, but you can say that another way. 10 whole days? Like, you know, and people that you love, you don't wanna see them constantly, especially when, you know, they're not working or they're not doing their regular life, and they're looking at you to be like, I'm spending time with just you, and you're leading your life. It could just be a car crash waiting
But
to
don't you
happen.
think he needs to be prioritizing his girlfriend? Clearly, she's in a really tough position. And if you really love your girlfriend, then you respect the fact that she respects her mom. And you're not going to put your mom out on the street.
Okay, guys, there is a fix, though. I did do some digging into this situation, and in this condo, there's actually a rental unit. So you can rent it for, like, cheaper than an Airbnb.
Yeah.
And so this could be a great compromise, because probably the mom doesn't feel great about this tension as well. So if they can set her up, even if it's for 5 of those days, right? So that they get 5 days together and then 5 days where she's in the building and doing something different. Do we think this is a good compromise?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Look, Mom, we're not gonna put you in the closet. We're gonna put you in a room-sized
right.
closet.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Take a look at this hilarious viral video of a man crashing a beach runway show during Australian Fashion Week. So he said he didn't realize that the show was already in progress, so he went ahead and just did his swim, whatever. Reactions to this, Miguel?
Okay, first of all, I want to say, I think that guy, beside a bunch of models, he still looks great. I think he's out there swimming in the ocean. This guy's leading a healthy life. Let's cheer that on. Also, if you didn't tell me what was happening in this photo, I would have said it's a man being haunted by waif ghosts.
Yeah. That's
He
true.
lives here. This is his beach. Let him swim. He's trying to stay healthy. He didn't know there was a show.
Yeah.
This is a failure of security. They
Yeah.
should've-
I love this man because at a fashion show, he made the biggest fashion statement.
Believe
He
in
wore board
yourself.
shorts and then he wore a dress shirt on top to go swimming, and that's going to be the look of this summer, okay? 2026. We're doing board shorts and dress shirts.
Dress shirts to the beach.
Because of this man. This is my hero now.
He's your hero.
Yeah.
Did you like this?
I mean, I feel like it's just, you know, whatever. He's living his life. He's living his best life. He's cute. It's good.
He's cute.
Yeah.
I thought it was Piers Morgan for a second. Anyway.
Pierce Brosnan, more like.
Yeah, maybe Pierce Brosnan. No, you know what? This is the thing about how we raise our girls and our boys. You know, he apparently knew from the top of the steps that it was a runway show. He actually found out. He kept going down those stairs and was like, You're gonna take my space here. A woman if that was me at the top of the stairs, I would be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna go over here. I'll take the long way around. I'm so sorry to interrupt. This guy was like, there's a fashion show at my beach. Well, I'm just gonna keep on swimming. You know, it's like we raise our boys and our girls and our men and our women so differently.
I'm
It's a
liking
public
this guy
space.
more and more based on
Yeah.
what he said.
Yeah, it's a public space. It's like, why should I go around when the ocean is right there?
Sure,
and I'm gonna go
sure.
For a dip?
Fair.
Also, they're filming this. You can edit around me.
Sure,
Don't worry about
fair,
it.
fair.
He made it pretty tough to edit around them with the stretching and the swimming. And
Arthur, we're making sure that you are not going to be edited out of this show.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Arthur Simeon, ladies and gentlemen.
Always a pleasure.